Okay, so welcome back to another fairly quick tutorial. I'm going to show you how to do sticky text to a moving object. I'll show you maybe two quick examples. So right here where the drone kind of starts swooping in behind this boat, swoops right in here, starts to lift off. We're going to move into Fusion. So it's already up, but you would type in the planar tracker. Just put it right in here. So just hold shift and until this line turns blue and let go and it goes right in. Okay, we're going to zoom into this boat because what we want is the text. I mean, this could be anything else, a building or something. The drone is doing such a good job in keeping the boat right in the center of the frame. Okay, so to zoom in, you hit Control and the mouse wheel, and then to move around in space, you hit the mouse wheel and you hold it. So we're gonna pick high contrast area. So we're gonna take this yellow roof here of the boat, and we're gonna draw a box basically all inside of the boat here. Maybe we'll get a little bit of this engine since it's quite dark back here, and we'll close out the loop. Then we move over here to the inspector, and we're going to be doing translation. I mean, you could play around with these depending on the footage. With this one, because it is swooping in behind and kind of moving into the boat a little bit, it kind of does weird things. So translation is good enough. After we hit set, we hit tracking, and we're going to track it backwards. Now this is going to take a little bit of time depending on the speed of your machine. Once it finishes tracking backwards, we hit go. So it comes back to that frame that we started on. And now we're going to hit forward, track forward. So it looks like it did a pretty good job. We can scroll back out a little bit. And what we're going to do is create a planar transform by clicking here. And here's our planar transform. And what we're going to do is we're going to delete the planar tracker. We don't need that anymore. So we'll just hit backspace on that. And we're going to merge the planar transform with our media. We're going to bring in our text, and we're going to put the text into the planar transform. I'll change the font. You can use the slider here, right there. So let's go to frame 1. Make sure it is tracked. We'll just hit play, and we see this word is tracked to this boat. But I'll show you that in a second. We can copy this and paste it and then merge this. It should be a duplicate. There it is. What we can do here is we'll put speed, go to the end, a couple of seconds before. We can animate this. So we're here on this word speed, and now we can increase the tracking, and we can also then hit another keyframe on the position and bring it to this side, and then we can reverse the other one. So we'll hit a keyframe on the boat here and bring it to this side. We could also increase the spacing here a little bit. So maybe here needs to be a little bit more so we can see what that looks like. So they kind of cross each other. So it is tracking it, and I'll show you. If we go to the edit page, and let's say I was just to bring in just a title, for example, and if we were to play this, see, it does a very good job, right? But you see how it comes up? It goes over the boat. So it's not tracked. It's just because that the footage is so steady, but you can clearly see that that's not tracked, the bottom one, and obviously the speedboat is tracked. And I could show you a different example. Okay, so this boat's making a turn, and the drone also turns a little bit. So the boat is not so centered, so you're gonna see it's much easier to see the tracking. So you just go to Fusion, shift space bar, planar tracker, search for this planar tracker, add it at the end. That's okay. We'll hit shift till it turns blue and drag it over. Goes right in. We're gonna zoom in here, And we're going to set this just at the beginning, and we're going to translation. And we're going to select just the boat. We're going to try and avoid the water. All in here is okay. And we're going to track it back, which is done. We're going to hit go and track it forward. We can move this while it's tracking. You could even zoom out. So the more RAM for this, the faster your tracking goes. As you can see, this big spike as soon as I started tracking. It's using 90 gigs right now of RAM, and obviously quite a bit of GPU also. Okay, so that's done. The planar tracker will create a planar transform, and it pops up right here. We'll delete this, backspace to delete it. We can merge these in, bring in the text node to here. We'll put speedboat. I'll change the font, maybe the tracking a little bit. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Now this is tracked to the boat. So I'll move over to the edit page and we'll hit play. You see that it stays right on the boat. Doesn't move at all. If we were just to put just a title on it, on top, you know, we'll go to the first frame and we'll also call this speedboat. We would bring it on this side. Go ahead and change the font also, right? And we were to play it. Like I said, it looks like it's tracked in the beginning, but see, when that move comes on, it's no longer tracked. Well, there you go. You can do this with other objects, with buildings, cars, any moving things. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Hope this helped you, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Take care.